Can you guys hear me now? Is this better? Can you hear me at the moment? Yes? Yes? Woohoo! Holy crap is all I can say. Holy crap. I don't know. I don't know why the blue ball was just magically no longer there. The microphone was no longer checked on in. Oh, geez, Louise. All right, I am sorry, my beautiful loves. I am so so sorry. Yeah, okay, I got it. Woo! Thank you, guys. I was so upset. The Aries in me was going wild. Okay, so let's just start this off so you guys don't have to wait too much. No, no blue ball. No, we don't want the blue balls, but I do use a blue ball. You can barely hear me? Très bien fait. Can anybody? Is everybody just barely hearing me? Or is everything good for everybody? Yeah, I know. DM always comes in onto these onto the Wednesdays, so we're good. Let me just go and see if I can pump up the microphone a little bit. Let's just go over there. No, for the moment, this is what I can see. Okay. You can hear me perfectly. Perfect. Okay, let's go forward with it. Julie, here we go. You have me in full volume, but it's all good. Oh my God, you can hear, but not as loud. All right, okay. Well, let me just move the blue ball closer to me and see what we've got. So here we go. Alrighty. So Julie, you're the one who's up first. Then we're gonna go and see DM. Then I'm gonna go and see ND, and we're just gonna follow on through. All right. Yes. Perfect. So you have to pump up the volume, but it's all good. Oh, it's like a song. Pump up the volume. You say keep it rather than mess it up, right? Yeah. I'm gonna keep it the way that it is. I will. I'm so sorry though, guys. Honestly. All right. So Julie, my beautiful love, I'm gonna start with the first little bunch of questions that you had sent, and then I'm gonna move on forward to the following one. All right. It'll make a little bit more sense into that kind of a way. So DM is gonna be next, followed out by ND, and then I'm just going to fix up the list. All right, again. All right, thank you. So here we go for your very first question, my beautiful love. Just give me one little second. Have to log myself back into PayPal because I rebooted everything. All right, let's go like that. And voila. All right. So, while I'm into PayPal, I'm going to update the list, okay? Because I'm there. So, Julie is first, then I'm going to go see DM, then I'm going to go and see ND. Then I have our beautiful Love Shine. I have Sag Moon, who's going to be following on through after. And I have Mimi. And Mimi, if I am not wrong, I think I have Mimi twice. So, all right, here we go. First question coming on through. I know you're so clearly out of your routine, quite frankly. I was wondering myself around lunchtime. I'm like, where is she? She's off routine. But I was so busy with a million things because yes, I did have technological problems today, but it was not my fault. Matthias had a Teams meeting today with someone, and like the whole computer internet network all together shut down for like 30 minutes. There was no internet like in Quebec. It was a crazy thing. So yeah, but that was not my fault. All right. So not that this was my fault, but I mean, the other one was really not my fault. Here we go. So, okay. And question number one, we're going to be moving on through over here, such as Sweetie Pie. And I was definitely thinking, because we were just talking about the whole routine thing. Yeah, how you're very routine-ish, and so am I. So, first question over here. Now, his feelings for you today. We do have a devil, so we do have some tendencies of codependency, obsession, love, tenderness. passion, sexuality, let's put it that way. We do have our Page of Swords, who is thinking about a lot of things, but on to the contrary, we have a little bit like it's like a good and a bad, or like an angel and a devil, where you have the I really want to do something like this, I keep thinking about it, yet I'm still at the same time, this is what I want, but I'm kind of still sticking into my own little feelings, into the hermit zone. So not necessarily getting what I want, but because I'm not getting what I want, and because I'm not doing necessarily what I want, it doesn't mean that I'm walking away. I'm still holding on to hope. I'm still holding on to the work. I'm still loving. I'm still desiring. So I'm going to say today is a very strong emotional connection with you today. I feel like there's a mix of affection. I feel like there's a mix of admiration to his energy. There's a lot of reflection on how he values you into his life. And quite honestly, I feel like sometimes he's a little bit sentimental. So thinking about your bond and what that bond actually means to him. So as far as his feelings towards you today, they are good, they are lovely, and they are sweet and progressing. If we move to his thoughts onto your relationship today. Now, if there's anything else that pops on through and you say anything, I'm going to come and look in just a few moments, because at the moment I'm into your questions, so I'm not into the chat, all right? Hello to everybody who is joining us, and thank you everybody for your patience. And by dear God for the technical difficulties. I despise when that happens. I feel like it's my fault, even though it's not my fault, but I feel bad. I do. So sorry, guys. That being said, I'll stop saying sorry, because that's another issue. So his thoughts onto your relationship today. Today, I feel like he's thinking about your relationship with a lot of warmth, a lot of appreciation. I feel like he definitely does. I feel like he's into a space where he feels grateful for what you two have together. And I feel like his thoughts are really, really quite centered onto, yes, wanting the commitment, but yes, also wanting to build onto the foundation that is already there. Now, I know that you'll say the foundation is maybe not all that strong, but it's actually stronger than you would actually believe. Why? Because of all those years. Why? Because of all those experiences, all those move forwards, all those backings at the same time. All those things have come on in to add like a little brick here, a little grout here, and it has come on in to kind of stabilize everything all together. So he's working. He truly is centered within his thoughts onto the commitment, wanting to continue to build onto the foundation that you guys have both created, looking for that stability altogether. And really, quite honestly, I'm going to say over here that he truly does think of both of you as a couple, even though you're not quite a couple yet. How is the therapy going to be going this week? How's the therapy going to be going this week? All right, therapy altogether, my sweet love. I feel like he needs to make more progression. I feel like the therapist is going to say, hey, you got to kick yourself in the bonbon. You have beautiful thoughts, you have beautiful ideas, you have a lot of hopes, but you're not doing anything towards them, or you're not doing enough effort or putting enough effort to be able to move to a different aspect of, let's say, the therapy. So it's going to be important. He is really into that transformational, into that very productive phase within his therapy where he's processing a lot of important things. And I feel like it's really about gaining more clarity upon himself, not upon you, not upon the relationship, upon himself. So, because not everything is smooth sailing at this moment, and it should be better. It should be more smooth sailing with all the different type of tips and information and work and things that they have been discussing. So I feel like he's working through things and he is showing that progress, but he's definitely feeling like this is helping him move on forward to understand himself better and to ultimately improve his mindset. I kind of feel like this week is going to be a little bit of a repeat of last week within what he needs to do within the therapy, because I feel like it has not been necessarily, I'm going to say, applied fully. Let me go and see his lovey-dovey thoughts for you today, and then I'm going to go into your following question. On DM, if you're here, please let us know if you're here. If not, we shall leave you a timestamp because you are on up after. Now, getting over here, our King of Wands, also getting our World popping on through, our Page of Swords. All right, sweetie pie. When he's thinking of you, he's thinking about the future. He's thinking about that vision of the future, of the possibility, of the love, of the strength, of the togetherness, of the building of every little thing, every little step. He's not wanting to go from right here to marriage. He's wanting to see, and this is what he's looking at into his lovey-dovey thoughts, is really every little step, how you're going to get to it and how nice and beautiful and fun and exciting and all those things are. So I feel like ultimately over here, he is feeling, no doubt, that everything is going to work out for the best. And I'm going to say over here, Sweetie Pie, at some point in time, he's also thinking to himself, you know what, F it. I just need to be more careless. And I have to say, yes, he does. So, my love, I feel as though he's into a place where he has to let go of his independence a little bit. Not too much. I mean, he must remain who he is, but he can let go of it a little bit to get a little bit closer to you. And those are things that he is looking at and that he is thinking about. No doubt about it, Sweetie Pie. So I'm going to say love, thinking about what is happening into the future is basically what is happening over there. I feel like he's feeling the love. I feel like he's full of sweet, beautiful affection for you. I feel like he's thinking about the tiny little small things that he loves about you, the little details, the way you blink your eyes, the way you look at him, the way you smile, the way you laugh, the way that you make him feel when you guys are together. So he might not always show it, but he does really have like that, a beautiful little romantic side to him. Now, just give me 1 second. I'm going to go and get, hello, beautiful Elaine, and thank you, sweetie. Elaine, at the moment, you're the cherry, sweetie. You're going to be up probably in about 30 to 40 minutes, my love. I do have to say to you, so you don't get upset at me, but I do hope you had a nice day, Elaine. I'm going to come to chat in a few moments. And before I answer over here, I'm going to go and see who's in the chat. Go see if you're okay, my beautiful Julie, before answering the last question that you sent out. Hi, DM. Thank you for being there, sweetie. Hi, Nisha, sweetie. We do take free readings, my love, but not when we're really, really busy, my love. You say, so he's making, yes, he is making effort, and he already sees you guys. Yes, he already does see you guys as a couple into a relationship, even if he's not necessarily, you know, opened on up and doing that at the moment. Yeah. Thank you, my beautiful Siobhan, also, sweetie pie, beautiful queen. Yeah. Yes, it is Bella Lane. Did you get it too? Your Wi-Fi too, right? Yeah, everything. Yeah, it was bad. No, it was all over the place. Yeah. It lasted, Elaine, for like 30, 40 minutes. Nothing was working except for my phone. Internet on my phone worked, but nothing else worked. Yeah, it was an issue. Hey, sweetie. Yes, my love, you're ND. You are. Yes, I call you ND, my love. Nice to see you, sweetie pie, and thank you for your donation. I'm sorry, we did have some technical difficulties at the beginning. If you want to post your question, my love, you can. I have one other person, and then you're going to be next, okay, sweetie? So if you want to post your question, and thank you for your donation, your patience, you can definitely post it, my love. I'm going to be with you shortly, okay? So, Julie, yes, he has more confidence into your relationship. Yes. And yes, he's ready to just F it and do it. That's the way I'm seeing it. Just F it and do it, why don't you? Okay, so he responded to the messages from yesterday, and that is very, very good because he is definitely making that conscious effort. Now, how does he think and how does he feel about what it is that you actually sent out towards him? I'm going to say good for you and good for him that he is making that effort. This is, you know, a good 2-3 days with responses. It definitely sounds like he's taking your messages to heart. That's a very, very positive sign. I'm going to say, I feel like his energy is definitely feeling like there's a certain amount of pride into himself because he responded thoughtfully. He appreciates the effort that you are putting into it at the very same time. And he kind of feels like he's taking those steps to connect with you a little bit more intentionally. So there's a sense of self-relief to it also, like, okay, I've done it. I made that effort and I'm glad that I did it. And at the same time, he's also kind of processing what you said with always a lot of care, a lot of love, a lot of thoughtfulness. He's not brushing anything off. So he's really giving it some thought, and into his mind, he definitely is valuing, yes, your honesty, and yes, the space that you're creating for that open communication altogether. So emotionally, he's feeling a bit, I'm going to say, nice, warm, connected after your message. I feel like he feels like he's onto the same page of you, which is good because you guys were a little bit disconnected for a little while. It's like everything is realigning itself. So he feels like he's onto that same page. You're both there. So I feel like he's very, very grateful that you create this opportunity for him to have that growth into your connection, into the relationship. And I feel like he's feeling a little bit vulnerable at the very same time, but into a very good way. Like, I'm showing up and I'm putting myself out there, and that's helping me feel closer to you, Julie. That's the type of things that he is thinking about. Thank you, my beautiful DM, for posting that, sweetie. I'm coming to see you, my love. I know, me too, right? I love it. You're gonna be back. You have an education question? All right, Elaine Woods. It's nice to see you, by the way, beauty. I hope you're doing good, my love. Thank you, Natty, for posting, my love. I see it, and I'm going to be with you in just 1 second. All right. Okay. And voila. Timestamp is going to be over here. I'm glad you're doing good. Yeah, there is, Elaine. It's my fault, I'm going to say, Elaine. I had technical difficulties for like 30 minutes. Everything, nobody could hear me. It was an issue. I had to start a whole new live. It's my fault, sweetie pie. You come back a little bit later, okay? If you want, you can send me your question, Elaine, into my email. Come back a little bit later. At the worst, I'll leave you a timestamp. As you wish, okay? You decide. All right, DM. Here we go. Julie, enjoy your evening so far. We usually see you again later. Natty, will this reconciliation with George and I be a grade? All right, I'm going to check that out. Yeah, you like educational questions. They might not be the type of educational question that you think wants on. She didn't say a sock education. She said an educational. All right, Natty, if you already know your second question, you can post it. If you don't know it yet, because it's going to depend on to your first answer, then it's all good, my love. Here we go. By the way, beautiful Love Shine, you're going to be after Natty, so don't go too far. When I'm with Natty, you can start posting your question, Love Shine, all right? Alrighty, here we go. So, what's going to be happening for you into the following, I'm going to say, guidance for the next 5 days altogether. All right. And just 1 second. I am thirsty and my drink is far away. Alrighty. And here we go. Ooh la la. Okay. So, transitions for you, my love. Somewhat of an emotional loss. I'm not going to say you're giving up on somebody that you're interested in, but it's almost like if you want to give up on somebody. There's a lot of things that you don't know about. Now, I'm not saying people are hiding things behind your back, which is a difference. I feel like there are some truths and some clarities that will come out towards you that I cannot deliver to you at this moment because you must find them at that right moment. But they will be delivered to you, I'm going to say in about 3-4 weeks. They're not necessarily bad. It's just information is coming your way that's going to help you and guide you along the way. So I don't want you to stress about that. Nothing to be stressed about. Other than that, I have a great need, but I've seen that a few times. I have a great need for like forgiveness. May it be forgiveness of yourself. May it be forgiveness of other people that are around you. And when I say forgiveness about yourself, sometimes we need to forgive ourselves, not because we've done anything bad, but because we've allowed people to do things to us, or we've allowed ourselves to keep pain or suffering or frustration or blockages to ourselves. So we have to look at it a little bit into that global kind of a way. I'm going to say what to look forward to at work. The next few days I feel are going to bring different type of little opportunities, new little exciting beginnings at work. I'm going to say different little things are going to spark your curiosity altogether. I'm going to say approach things with a sense of adventure, with a sense of openness. Don't be afraid to take a leap of faith. If you're able to take a leap of faith, to step outside your usual, if you will, comfort zone, because I feel like that could lead you to that new growth. It could lead you to that new opportunity. So I really need you to like trust your instincts. Even if things kind of feel, you know, a little bit uncertain at first, I need you to follow on through with it. At home, what I need you to avoid are disruptions, unexpected changes that could lead to sudden shifts into your routine, or a miscommunication, a situation that could feel a little bit chaotic. Just walk away from it. I need you to stay grounded, and I need you to avoid overreacting or staying away from people who do overreact at home. Take a deep breath, try to let everything kind of unravel into your own peace. And always, always remember yourself that you must embrace change with resilience rather than resistance. Always remember that. So at work, I'm going to say it's all good. At home, be a little bit careful. If we look at the whole, thank you, Elaine. If we look at the whole work-life kind of a balance, I'm basically going to say it's going to be important for you to find the balance between your responsibilities at work and at home. Sometimes you're juggling too many things, and then you kind of feel like you're a little bit overwhelmed. Try to focus on what is important for you, your main priority, what it is, rather than letting yourself kind of get swept away by all different kind of chaos. So consider maybe scheduling a little bit of time for yourself. Self-care, it's always good, sweetie pie. Basically, my final advice for you is stay adaptable, stay present, and trust that you're being guided through this beautiful period. But work is good, home a little bit more chaotic, but you're definitely able to just kind of walk away and everything is going to be okay. Do you have any additional questions, my sweet love? You just let me know, all right? Just let me know. Yeah, Elaine, we had issues. We had issues, my love. I had, not we, I had. I, me. Yeah. Why do I sound so hard to hear? I don't know. Earlier there was no sound. Now there's sound. I don't know what to say. Yeah. That's it. Thank you. Trying to work onto it as much as I possibly can, but you know, it is what it is. Let me just go over here a second and go and see something. Maybe if I go over here. Yeah, I've got it there. What if I disable this and I disable that? How's this, guys? Is this better? Let me know if this is better. I tweaked something. Thank you, beautiful Natty. So DM, please let me know if there's anything else. Yeah. Thank you, Elaine. Sounds the same. Oh, schnitz. I tweaked some stuff. The same? Okay, well, hey, as long as you guys can hear me. Love you too, Elaine, sweetie. Here we go for our beautiful Natty. Love Shine. I'm going to need you to post your questions unless you have sent them to my email, which I'm going to go and see right away. And if you guys only knew, I'm speaking straight into the ball. I know. Okay. Let me just go and check this out over here. Okay, that is good. I do not have Love Shine. So Love Shine, if you're somewhere around, my beautiful love, yeah, you can post your questions. Oh, thank you, Fonson. Thank you, sweetie. I'm going to try and tweak something later too. See what the heck happened. It's so weird. Alrighty. So, my beautiful Natty, what is happening over here? Alright, I I got you, my love. You're Sweetie Pie for asking a question for your friend. We're going to put you a timestamp, sweet love, like that. If your friend's not with you or your friend wants to come on by and listen to it, well, she'll be able to. Okay? So here we go. Your question number 1. All right. First question. So, will this reconciliation with George and you be great this time around? Well, there's definitely a want to work upon things. All right. There's definitely a giving and a receiving. There's definitely some type of exchange that's happening over here that is good. I feel like we do actually have a renewal. We do have a different type of outcome, but we have so many fears, Basically, what I can see at this moment, I'm going to take these away. I'll pull more out. What I can see between George and, yeah, this is it. It's like if you guys are reconciliating and you're getting a new outlook and you're trying upon something, but it turns that the fears and the stress and the anxiety and the frustrations, whatever led to the breakup, is still there. It's like not fixed. It's like you guys are saying, yeah, we're going to work onto it. Everything's going to be okay because we love each other, and you get back together, but it's still there, and it's like stressing the schnitz out of you guys. So like it's complicated. Let me take out some more cards. I'm going to go and see a little bit more how the outcome is going to be, because for the moment I feel like there is stress, but the fact that there's stress doesn't mean that you're not going to be able to fix it. It just means that there's stress. And if there's just stress, then you guys can work onto that. Let's go see. So what's going to be happening from it? Yeah, no. Now, Sweetie Pie, what I'm going to say is this, and I do not, and this applies for everybody who listens to tarot and everything the such, all right? Whatever it is that I say or anybody else says, it's valid for right now at this moment as I am reading it. This is what I can see. It doesn't mean that it cannot be changed. So do not make a decision today, right here, right now, based upon what I am saying. Go step by step, and whenever you feel like you've got into that energy, into that vibe, like Natty, what I'm saying, you guys are going to return back into the same pattern of fears, that's where you're going to have to be careful. When you start to feel that fear again, that frustration, that's when I need you to take a pause with George, and I need you to sit down, and I need you to face the issue. I need you guys to talk about it. I need you guys to work onto it step by step instead of waiting until it's a volcano. Because if you wait, it is not going to work. You guys are going to return back to the exact same place, discontentment, and it's not going to work. All right? So very important, my love. Is it going to be great this time around? It's going to start off great, but it's not going to finish off great. But you can change the ending. You and George, you can't do it by yourself. But you can change it, all right? Because the love is there, and it is present. And it's really important, all right? I think Secret Maud is coming to see us. Yeah, there's the Secret Maud. Hey, Secret Maud, how are you doing, sweetie? Oh my God. All right. Let me go and see what you're saying before I follow on through. It depends on you guys, because everything changes. It does. Energy changes. All right. So my beautiful Natty, whenever you feel like, thank you, Love Shine, for posting. Whenever you feel like you're getting back into the same pattern, don't let it disintegrate. Let's start working onto it at that moment in time. Then things will be okay. All right. Yeah, Juanson says, hello, Matias.
Hello.
Matias has come to do his homework that he doesn't want to do. But I keep telling Matias, you only have like, not even 4 weeks left of school. Come on. Yes, Matias is graduating. Matias has a super activity onto a boat. Yes, they're going onto a boat, and they have like a dinner and a dance and the whole thing for the graduation. Yeah, onto the water, onto a boat. So cool. I'm getting to your second. I'm on my way, sweetie. Second reading for your amiga. Alrighty. So, amiga. Okay, is Martha and Luis. I'm going to get back together. Love Shine, Sag Moon, and Mimi are next. So Love Shine, Sag Moon, and Mimi are going to be the following readings. There's a great resistance to change, sweetie pie. There's deception and there's self-sabotage. So I'm going to take out more cards, but for the moment, I'm going to say no. Whoever has been doing bad is going to continue to do bad, is what I'm seeing. Oh, sweet Lord. That is bad. Yeah, so whoever is doing bad is going to continue to do bad from what I can see. I know, right? Yeah, fancy. I know. He's such a cutie patootie. Why are you last? Because you're not last. Siobhan is last. Because you came in last, sweetie. Yeah, so let me go and get some more answers over here. But earlier you were my cherry. You're no longer my cherry. You became my whipped cream, Elaine. I do see some loss, I do see some regret, and I do see that they're kind of delaying things. So my love, sweetie pie, for your friend, I would love to say yes, but I'm going to have to say no. Otherwise, she's going to come back, she's going to be upset, or you'll come back and you'll say, Lisa, what the heck did you say? And I'll say, oh my God, what did I do? I prefer to say no onto this one, my love. For you and your partner, you can definitely modify things and things can go the way that you want. Unfortunately for you and your friend, there's deception, going back into old patterns, nothing good happening with that, my sweetie pie. A lot of stubbornness. So I'm going to say no for your friend, my love. No. They're not asking. No. At his age, they're still like, oh, I kind of think she's cute or he's cute, but I'm not really asking. Nobody's asking anything. I mean, he's just 12. But yeah. I'm getting him a suit and tie, and I got him all these dress shoes. He's going to be such a cutie. Yeah, I received a suit today, but it was too small. I need to order a bigger size, so. Natty, I'm sending you so much love, my sweetie. Good luck, my beauty. Yeah. Okay, hold on. All right, hold on. Just one moment. Okay, hold on just a second, loves. Okay. Just one moment. Okay. All right. You don't know why you're so tired. Okay. Probably because you were kind of stressed this weekend, Elaine. You weren't sleeping all that well, my love. Yeah. Here we go for Love Shine. You were like on coffee or boosters or I don't know what. 38 minutes. Yeah. So you're probably like really, really tired. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Sag Moon is next. I already have Sag Moon's questions. I have Mimi, I have Elaine, and I have Siobhan. So we're all good. Love Shine, here we go, sweetie. Nadia, I'm wishing you a lovely evening, sweet one. Love Shine, let me go up. Let me go see what you said over here. Nothing much. So I'm with wife, son up until sleep, and Amy. I'll be with you soon, my beautiful Elaine. Sag Moon only has one question. Mimi's a little bit longer, but not too much, my love. Siobhan also, I'll be with you beauties quite soon. So, beautiful Love Shine. With the wife, complicated over here. The wife is all about values. The wife is all about grounding and values and that togetherness that goes along with it. That's what's happening with that. Nothing much more, sweetie pie. He's not with her because he loves her. He's with her because they're into the sanctuary of marriage and all the values and the family and everything that goes along with it. But it's always kind of complicated. I'm not going to say that they had a fight. They didn't have a fight. It's just always a little bit of an anxious kind of a zone where there's stress and everything else. So I'm going to say anxiety. Anxiety at home. With the wife. Anxiety. She's like stressful. She's just stressful. It's because she always wants something. She always demands something. She always wants somewhat of some attention. And it's stressful. Now, with you, my sweetie pie, well, you know what? You're seen over here as we're sticking around with you. We're not going anywhere. We're looking towards the future. And you know what? You're our love. We want to offer you beautiful love. So I'm going to say towards you, we're feeling quite happy today. Continuing to look towards the future with great happiness as you fulfill his heart with love and desire and hope for the future. Mark's thoughts and feelings for Amy. Mark's thoughts and feelings for Amy. Eight of Cups. Followed by our death. Also getting over here, our Six of Swords. All right, sweetie pie. You guys are on to a beautiful, I want you to look at it as a voyage, all right? His thoughts and feelings for you. You're onto this path together that you have both embarked on, if you will, that is full of, yes, lust, yes, passion. Over time, love has developed into it a beautiful basic foundation of friendship that is there, of caring. He cares a lot about what you think, how you feel, even though he doesn't always show it. And you do onto the other side also. What is meant to be known over here is that he thinks about you all the time, my love. And even though sometimes you guys could think, oh, if I could, there would be nothing that he would actually change. The love that he has for you is there. The love that he has, it is nice, it is strong, it is caring. And he wants all of this to continue on forward. Honestly, has he talked to you about you going to meet him up somewhere? Like, does he have any kind of work thing? I feel like within the following month, he's going to ask you to go and join him somewhere. A little bit like you do sometimes. He goes away for like 2-3 days. And you go and meet up with him like on the last day or something. When are you going to be seeing him? be seeing him. A little bit unknown at this moment. I'm going to say probably not tomorrow, but probably the following day. So tomorrow we're Thursday. I'm going to say on Friday. And Mark said he had a lot of things go wrong yesterday. He said yes. You wonder why he had a bad day. Okay. And tarot. Let's go with the tarot. All right. Do I think you overwork? I don't think you overwork personally as working. I think you overwork into your head, Elaine. That's what I think. I think you overdo. Yeah. I think they're gone shopping, Elaine. Usually they go shopping on Wednesdays, love. They arrive really, really late. Is it because he's busy that you're not able to see him? Yes, it is because he is busy. Honestly, my beautiful love, I'm going to say over here into his messages for you, into the tarot, is that even though sometimes you guys don't necessarily talk as much as you usually do, or the conversations are a little bit different than they usually are, it doesn't take away from his passion, doesn't take away from his love that he has towards you. Even into those moments of silence, he wants to reach out. He always thinks about it. If he could, he would reach out more. I know that we could definitely argue that point and say, yes, he could reach out more. But that being said, you're always onto his mind. You're always into his life. He wants to continue to live beautiful things with you. And quite frankly, I know that he does really dumb things sometimes, but he doesn't mean to do them. Yeah, your brain overworks all the time, sweetie pie. All the time. Okay, well then that could be it, because within the following month, my beautiful love shine, I'm going to go and see Sag Moon, by the way. Within the following month, I feel like he's going to ask you to go and join him for like a day or two or something. We're going to put Sag Moon at 45 minutes into the meanwhile. I'm just going to go and get Sag Moon's questions. And then Mimi, and then it's going to be your turn, Elaine. I'm coming towards you. I'm coming towards you. All right. So, is Cancer going to change his ways, or is it going to be over for you guys? Oh, sweetie pie, what is he doing? Okay. Is Cancer going to change his ways, or is it over for you guys? Is Cancer going to change his ways? He wants to change his ways, but he's not going to be able to change his ways. Again, I was discussing this a little while ago, but you were not there, so you couldn't hear it. I don't want you to base what you're going to be doing based onto this reading. I want you to base your, I want you to base what you're going to be doing on what you feel is right within your heart. And if you've given all the thoughts, all the process, if you've gone through everything with him and you feel like there's nothing more that you can do, then all right. Otherwise, then I'm always for trying to figure out as much as we possibly can. That being said, I have no doubt that he does love you. I know that transformations are necessary, and I know that he's going to try to do it, but I feel like he's going to fail at it, sweetie. So I will take out some more cards about that, but I'm going to say for the moment, my love, I'm not going to say it's going to be over for you guys. That's entirely up for you and him to decide. But me, myself, personally, I see him returning to his old ways. I do see him making modifications and changes, but definitely a return to what was. Hey, Secret Mod. I'm sure you can't do your homework with your face in the blankets.
Ah si, il y a un jeu sur VR qui coûte juste 10 macaroons.
Oh, I 10 macaroons?
Macaroons.
All right.
Only 10 macaroons.
All right. Knight of Wands, Queen of Swords, and King of Pentacles. Honestly, my love, I feel like I feel like you want him to, and I know you do, everybody does. You want him to, you do believe into him. You believe that he's able to do it, and I know that he can. That's the thing. If he wants to, he can. But I feel like he's going to give up. He's going to be exhausted. He's going to be tired of the battles and everything. And he's going to give up is going to be the main issue that's going to be happening. I'm sorry, Sag Moon, sweetie. Honestly, my sweet love. Let me go and see if you're into the chat. You're not mad at him anymore. No, but you're still upset. Yeah, just don't do karaoke with him anymore. Yeah, no more karaoke. You saw, yeah, Elaine Woods was here earlier. She's going to come back later. We're going to be with Mimi. And Mimi, we're going to put at 49 minutes because I think she had a donation from yesterday when we closed that we didn't answer. So Mimi is, we are currently on Mimi, followed out by Elaine and Siobhan. I'm just going to go and see what's happening with Mimi. Alrighty. So let me just go and find Mimi. Mimi. Okay, I've got Mimi there, and she says to the email, I don't know if I have an email. And then I have Mimi over here. Did I answer this? It is very cheap. We'll talk about it later. Okay. I'm feeling for you. Miss you and other ladies too. Is he happy and busy with his life? Also, you won't disturb him. You're just wondering whenever you post an IG. Okay, so I do have you. I do definitely have you twice. So we're going to start off with that one to begin with. Yeah. So to begin with over here, your first question, my beautiful love, is you want to know what are his current thoughts and feelings for you. Now, once again, loves, I am not looking into the chat at this moment. I am into Mimi's questions.
Je pensais que moi je pouvais regarder dans le chat.
Ah non.
Pour toi.
Ah non, c'est ça. Okay, so what are his current thoughts and feelings for you at this moment? For the moment, he's holding everything back, keeping everything within, not necessarily wanting to move on forward with anything. I'm going to say for the moment, he is standing his ground, nothing much more, my love. I feel like he's a little bit exhausted. I feel like he's a little bit afraid of actually moving on close to you. So I'm not going to take away from the fact that, yes, I know that he does still love you, but he's absolutely terrified and is definitely not going to make a move towards you because he knows that you know, and that really scares him. Now, does he miss you and other ladies also? Does he miss you? Yes. Does he miss the other ladies? He doesn't have to miss the other ladies. You, yes. Other ladies, no, because he does still chit-chat with some of them. The relation between the other ladies and you is completely different. You, there is love, there is desire, there is a wish for something more. The other ladies are really just for flirt. So he can continue to flirt, but he can't continue to talk with you because you mean something else. You mean something that is deeper. Now, is he happy and busy with his life? Is he happy and busy with his life altogether? Busy, yes. Happy, no. He could be much happier. He could definitely be much happier. I feel like he's not necessarily envisioning his life into the way that he thought that it would be, or into the places that he thought that he would necessarily be into. So I'm going to say, yeah, no. Busy, yes. Happy, no. Whenever you post on IG, he will watch it quickly if he's online. Is he stalking you? He's not stalking you, but he's curious. Honestly, at this moment in time within your postings, he just kind of thinks that he's watching you, and sometimes he kind of thinks that you're trying to get his attention. No, he knows that you didn't forget about him and moved on. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
Ce serait parfait pour que je lui téléphone.
Pour le cacher ou quand?
Si je vais chez Shrek, ce serait parfait. Je checkerais jamais dans mon sac, dans un compartiment, séparé au complet, comme 5 autres compartiments.
T'as bien raison.
C'est sûr qu'il va faire comme.
T'as bien raison.
Qu'est-ce que tu fais?
T'as bien raison, mon grand.
Là, il la nuit, il va être en train de faire.
Ben ouais. I'm sorry, Mimi. I've got a secret mod with me who's a silly pants. T'as tout à fait raison.
Beaucoup de chance.
Mm-mm.
La meilleure que je.
Effectivement. No, he knows that you didn't move on. He still thinks that he's got a charm and that you're still there. Do you think he doesn't even want to be with me? No, he does. He just can't anymore because he knows that you know the truth. And you're okay with love messages. I need verse messages. All right. Thank you for letting me know. Sometimes I try to alternate because I really don't know which ones. I don't know if you're so upset at him that you don't want the love ones. Basically, what Spirit is trying to say within the relationship altogether is that, yes, there is still love that is there. There is no doubt about it. Yes, there is still a lot of desire also, but there is a lot of deceit. There is a lot of movement. There's a lot of not necessarily feeling as though, like, there's no winner into all of this. He's not winning into it and you're not winning into it. So there's a lot of stagnant energy where we don't really know how to move on forward with any of this. So we're going to have to wait and see how things are going to, I'm going to say, evolve. Now, you said to go to the email for the second one, so I'm going to go to the second one and go and see, all right, what is happening over there. I knew you'd be back, Julie. And love shine off, so sweetie. Thank you, my love. Julie, I'm going to come and tell you when it's your turn, okay? Probably in about 10 minutes, Julie. All right? I have Elaine and Siobhan before you. And then it's going to be Julie and Love Shine. Now, let me just go and see. I did not see. Oh, you do have an email. It's over here. Okay. Okay. So, yesterday at about 1 a.m. plus, you were awakened by your youngest son. So you're going to, and then suddenly you got this feeling of, okay, you went online, and then you saw him there too. And that he felt your energy, but after a while, the missing him is gone. His last scene was at 3 a.m. Yes. Because you know you don't stalk him that much as you used to, because knowing nothing will change. But it's good to know that he got bruises onto his heart because of you, and he never has. Yeah. He should, because he makes you suffer so much and life is unfair, right? Later, having a recruitment volunteers for your seniors. Hope everything's going to go well for you. Let me go and see that and maybe tell you more about Mr. Harry. Okay. Here we go. All right. Elaine, you're next, sweetie. All right, so we're going to go and see over here. And like I said, you saw it yourself. See, he does go online and he does flirt and he does all those things. It's difficult to follow, my love. It really is. How's your recruitment talk going to go? Well, I'm getting our 10 of Cups, which is really, really quite good. I know that you're afraid of being a little bit judged along with it, but I'm going to say beautiful. I feel like your talk is going to go very well. I feel like there's going to be a sense, a little bit of, yes, inspiration, yes, clarity. I actually really feel like you're going to shine through this. Our 10 of Cups didn't come out for no good reason, my love. So I feel like people are going to be kind of drawn to you, to your energy, and to the message. I feel like your message is going to resonate. So I'm going to say hope is good, guidance is good within it. I need you to trust that your preparation is going to pay off and that everything is going to unfold with ease as it should. So you are into a very good space actually for your success, my love. Now, I will say though, what to avoid into the process. I need you to be careful. While things are actually moving along, there could be a tendency to feel like you're a little bit into a holding pattern into a way. So don't get too caught up into overthinking or expecting immediate results. Sometimes there's going to be a little bit of a need to pause and to see things from a new perspective. And if you find yourself kind of feeling stuck or uncertain, that's when I need you to take a step back and I need you to breathe. So I need you to trust that things are moving forward, even if they're feeling really quite slow at this moment. All right? If we're going to look at Mr. Harry, how's Mr. Harry feeling? And then I'm going to give you some messages. Mr. Harry altogether is reflective. He's been into a lot of a period of introspection. He's been spending a lot of time, I'm going to say, thinking. A lot of time alone, thinking, reflecting. He's been thinking about the connection between you two, what you guys had, what you still have into the particles that are still there. He's not necessarily distant, but I feel like he's pulling back to kind of process his emotions. So I'm going to say it's more about him trying to find that clarity within. And that means for him contemplating what is important so he can figure out how to approach things moving on forward, which means ultimately that at some point in time he will end up reaching on out. But like I said, not for a good month or two. I'll say more two than one. His current emotional state is more showing that he's into a place where he's kind of disconnected. He's unsure about what to do next. He's thinking about a lot of different kind of things. There's a sense of him kind of being unsure which direction to take. And this is really just indicating that he might be missing something, which of course over here is clarity. He's missing the clarity. So no, he is not closed off to you, but he's being hesitant and he's being uncertain at many moments. So this is not just big changes for him. They are for you. These are definitely moments of a lot of contemplation, a lot of thinking, and not a lot of reaction. There's not a lot of action, but there's a lot of thinking. I am going to give you some messages from the Hermit deck. And Elaine, I'm coming to see you, sweetie. Hi, my love. Uptrends Apparel. Thank you so very much, sweetie pie. And thank you for joining us tonight, my love. And thank you for your donation. I believe it is the first time we see you, sweetie. Thank you, my love. Yes, I am currently on Mimi. I'm finishing up with Mimi. I'm going to go and see Elaine, Siobhan, MZ, Loveshine, and Uptrends Apparel. Uptrends Apparel, I do want you to know, however, that I have about a 15-minute wait at this moment, my love. So I don't know if you want to leave for about 10 minutes and come back, or if you want a timestamp, or if you just want to hang around with us. Let us know, okay? I want you. Lilith and Watson, 11 o'clock is going to be our closing time for tonight, all right? Happiness is my utmost priority. I am getting the socks with you. Yes. I just wish that things were different and my life started when I met you. Timestamp, perfectly, my love. Thank you so very much, my love. A timestamp you shall have. And if you do come back in about 10-15 minutes, we'll be on you. But otherwise, a timestamp you'll have, sweetie pie. Thank you, my love. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, beautiful Lilith, sweetie pie. Here we go for Elaine. Siobhan is next. Siobhan, let us know if you're around also, sweetie pie. And I am moving on forward with Elaine, Siobhan, and Julie. I'm going to open up the questions over here for Julie. And Elaine, you're right here.
Je viens de découvrir quelque chose parce que là, j'ai fait des flashbacks de
Je t'aime, mon grand, mais je suis vraiment occupée. Si tu as besoin d'aller faire quelque chose pendant 10 minutes, va faire quelque chose d'autre puis reviens. OK?
Parce que je viens de découvrir quelque chose pendant un flashback.
C'est quoi? Hold on, my beautiful Elaine. Dépêche-toi. Un flashback? Une réalisation, c'est quoi?
Je
T'es
sais, ça sera
sûr? T'oublieras pas?
pas live.
Ben, tu peux me le dire, vas-y. Hold on, Elaine. Quoi?
Il était caché dans mon étui à crayon.
Hmm?
Je jure que si je le retrouve une autre fois,
Un trou de cul.
il
Oui, ben fait. Stupid ass. Elaine, here we go, sweetie. All right. See you soon. Okay, okay. Okay. So, Elaine, I'm in email number 1 at this moment, okay, love? Hey, Indri. Hi, sweetie. How are you doing, my love? It's nice to see you. Indri, I know you're probably going to stick around, but if you do want to leave and come back, you can. I'm going to be with you in about 20 minutes or so, okay? All right, Elaine, here we go. First question. How is Y doing? And then you apply to the MM. Perfect. And how's your first and second emotion? All right, here we go. Let's go with Y to begin with. Okay, how is Y doing lately? And does she love you? She loves you into a friendship way, not into a love way. She did love you into a love way at some point, but I feel as though she kind of disconnected from that. She will always love you into a friendship kind of a way, into a way of somebody that she's shared many beautiful things with. So I'm going to say at this moment, I feel like she is going through a deep moment of reflection when it comes to her feelings. I feel like she's always going to remain with that strong connection towards you. That bond is there, and it is there, and she feels it deeply. But I mean, it's clear that yes, every once in a while she does think of you, but her emotions are there. I feel like there's a lot of things that she did not necessarily process into the past. I feel like sometimes she's a little bit confused upon what even happened. Like she doesn't have all the clarity upon why she did certain things. But I don't feel like she's ready to express her feelings or to get clarity or to talk about everything. I actually kind of feel like she would have preferred to actually kind of bury that, move on forward, and at some point have a friendship with you. So I'm going to say she's working through her inner wounds and figuring out things at this moment. Now, are you going to get the illustrator position at MM? Will you get the illustrator position at MM? Altogether, I'm going to say that you do have the drive, you do have the determination to succeed. I feel like the application itself does show that you've already put a lot of your best, effort and foot forward. There's a lot of momentum behind you at this moment, and you are into a position where you could definitely move on forward. I'm not going to say a complete yes, but I'm going to say it is very promising when it comes to work and career. I feel as though this could bring you stability and long-term success. I feel like your designs are likely to impress them. There's no doubt about it. And I feel as though you're going to show off as being somebody who is very caring, somebody who is very creative, somebody who is very reliable altogether. And that is really important for a company. So I'm going to say it's not a definite yes, but I'm definitely going to say that it seems to be going on to a positive outcome. So you are into the right path, whatever follows on through from it. So may it be interview or anything of the such, you're going to have to give it your 1,000,000%. Show who you truly are, not who you want to show that you are, who you truly are. And how will your motion design be received? How is the motion design going to be received? I'm going to say for both your first motion design and the second, I'm going to say great reception. I'm going to say strength. You put a lot of skill and you put a lot of control into the work. The people are going to recognize the effort that you put into it and into the creative mastery that you have put into it also. So I'm going to say success, my love. I feel like people are going to appreciate your work. I feel like this is going to be shown as being quite polished into a creative kind of a way. And it's really just a good omen for what's going to be coming on through. As for your mentor, I feel like your mentor is going to love this. I feel like he's going to appreciate the structure, the professionalism, the way that you did your designs. I feel like he's valuing you more and more for your clarity, for your precision, for the strong execution that you do have. And that's exactly what you're seeming anyways, from what I can see, to actually deliver. So he may offer some type of, constructive feedback, but overall, he's going to be completely, I'm going to say, impressed by us. So continue with your beautiful confidence within that, my love. And I'm just going to go and get your second one over here. Last questions coming on up. And Siobhan is next. Let me go see if you're okay, my beautiful Lane, as I'm into emails. Yes, perfect. No, I did not. Thank you so very much, my beautiful little sweetie pie. I did not see that at all. Yeah, I did not. Thank you, my love. The angel number 1010 altogether is about new beginnings, new opportunities. It's about spiritual growth. It's about alignment. It's about encouragement to stay positive altogether. So whenever you do see that number, it is a message from the universe, if you will, and your angels that you are onto the right path. So that's truly what, there's like a lot of things. Like I said, the number 1 is about new beginnings and opportunities. So this could be about new, fresh starts for you. Spiritual growth and alignment is coming in with the number 0. That represents wholeness, spiritual growth, and alignment. You do also have an encouragement to stay powerful, manifestation, creation, and I'm also going to say that this is a sign of divine guidance and protection. So by seeing that, it's a beautiful number. It's a beautiful message coming from your angels to say that new chapters are opening up for you. And your spiritual and manifestation, if you will, or manifesting abilities are a little bit at their peak. So you need to trust yourself as you move on forward with all of that. Now, if we go to your question number 4, when you say any graphic design jobs coming mid-June or later after the RGD mentorship project, we need to continue along with our hope. We need to continue to build, no doubt about it. All right. I feel like it's very promising when it comes to opportunities, to career shifts. I feel like things are going to start to align for you somewhere around, maybe not mid-June. I feel like it's a little bit later on. But anyways, the energy around your career is about to take a turn for the better. I feel like the the other place that we were talking about, is a solid backup. I feel like these are all opportunities that are going to start to present themselves that do have a very strong potential to align really well with your goals. Tangible ones, growth into your life altogether. So I'm going to say it is a very, very good omen. There are very beautiful things and creative things that are coming towards you, but I'm not going to say clearly that there is something coming on through mid-June, because I don't see this moment. I see that we need to continue to hope and to build along it. Now, how is your project social media end up after the mentorship and in mid-June? I feel like your project is going to look absolutely quite fantastic, quite frankly. I feel as though it's indicating that you're going to have all the tools, the skills, the creativity, everything that you need to bring your vision to life. I feel like you're going to be able to pull everything together, but really quite seamlessly. So this is going to be making your deliverables kind of stand out onto social media. And this suggests that you're also going to have the confidence and the resourcefulness to make your designs truly shine. So I'll say victory. I'll say recognition. I'll say huge confirmation that your work is going to be well received. I feel like your designs are going to get the attention that they deserve. I feel like there's a good chance of positive feedback from your audience, from work. So you can definitely expect a sense of accomplishment and pride, my sweet love, along the way. So what I have to say into all of that is congratulations, my love. It looks like you're working really, really, really hard. And it looks like you're doing a lot of beautiful things and everything is putting itself into the right place for you after all this, you know, harsh, all this time of confusion and re-questionings that you have been asking yourself for months. So good for you, my love. You worked really hard and it's starting to pay off. I'm going to go and see Siobhan, and then I'm going to go and see our beautiful Julie. So Siobhan and Julie are next. I'm just going to go and tell Julie that she is coming up. Okay, here we go. All right, message sent out, and voila. Hi, Siobhan, and you're here. Perfect. Yay! Hi, Carrie, sweetie. My long weekend was interesting. It was topsy-turvy. How's that? I'll say topsy-turvy, my love. Yeah. How are you doing, my beautiful love? Siobhan, the Aquarius. You had a huge fallout. Will things get resolved, or is this the end? How is he feeling about you? Did you hurt him? Let me go see. Yes, Elaine. From what I can see at this moment, yes. Absolutely. Okay, beautiful Siobhan. I'm sorry, sweetie pie. Yeah. All right. So Julie and Loveshine are next. My pleasure, beautiful Elaine. Thank you for waiting and being my whipped cream. That sounds so weird. But hey, I'll take it. Yeah. Alrighty. I know, seriously. Such a strange thing to say. Okay, Siobhan, what is happening over here? First of all, sorry for the fallout. Fallouts, they hurt. They hurt. It's like falling from 10 stories. I'm seeing personal closure. I'm seeing a great imbalance, and I'm seeing over here a lot of poverty, a lot of a lack of mindset altogether. I'm not necessarily seeing that there's going to be a reconciliation at this moment. I feel like there's a great imbalance, and I do actually feel as though we are kind of hurt. I do. You can't really hear me. How's that? Is that better? Sweet Lord. I'm going to put my cell phone on soon. I'm going to go into the shorts, into the cell phone. Wait, let me put myself closer to my bluebell. I don't get the whole thingy-dingy. Yeah, I don't get the whole dingy-dingy. Yeah, okay, that's better? Okay. Haha! Let me put my face straight to it. Wait, let me move the ball. Here we go. I know that sounds so bad, but okay. How's that? Oh, that's better. Oh, it's really quite close to me. Yeah, I know. It's not that kind of a ball, and it's just one ball. All right, so sweetie pie. I'm seeing a lack of progress, sweetie pie. I am. Like, I see toxic energy all over the place within this, sweetie. I do. Oh, you could, Carrie? Oh, thank you, my love. We had some issues earlier, sweetie pie. You kept hitting your volume button. Yeah, tonight I'm doing ASMR tarot. Where all I do is this. You didn't know that was my idea for tonight. All right. Okay. So, that being said, now that I know I can't do ASMR tarot, I suck at it. Sweetie pie, there's an upset, my love. Like, there's not happiness here, sweetie pie. I don't feel like this is going to be resolved. I want it to be resolved, but I don't feel like it is, and I hate it. Let me go see how he's feeling about you, because quite frankly, at this moment, I feel like he's stuck between two different things, all right? I feel like he is stuck into a place where he has like this very strong sexual energy towards you. You think, Elaine? Yeah, sometimes more than others. Okay, let me go and see. Here we go. Thank you, my beautiful Regina, sweetie pie. We will leave you a timestamp, my love, unless you want to stick around, because I'm going to be with you probably in about 30 minutes, sweetie. Yeah, I know, Siobhan. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it, because we have such a strong, like, sexual energy towards you, but it's a toxic energy. It's not an energy of moving on forward, trying to make things better. It's like, I want to hold you close to me. I want to have what I want. It's like we want you to kind of, oh, it sounds bad, but we kind of want you to bend over. But it's not what I want to say. We say it in French and it sounds so much better. In English, it just sounds perverted, but it's not the way I want to say it. Yes. Absolutely, my beautiful Regina. Thank you, sweetie. Oh, he still has feelings for you. Good night, my beautiful Elaine. Yeah, he does. He does still love you, sweetie pie. But he has... It's almost like if he's really upset. It's almost like if he is... Oh, I don't want to say vengeful. The word I'm looking for is, you know, somebody who keeps all their it's not regretful. It's somebody who keeps all their emotions within, and then they kind of get back at you, but not into a vengeful necessarily kind of a way. Anyways, that's it. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, no. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. All right. Yeah. So we will talk with you. We're not going to just not talk to you. No. We will. We'll talk to you if you talk, but don't expect them to do any movement. Don't expect them to do anything. You're going to have to do everything. You're going to have to do everything to try to patch us back if you want to patch it back. But then I still kind of feel like he's going to be keeping all that energy within of frustration. You're going to end up paying for it. Yes, thank you. Suppressed energy. But there's another word I'm looking for. Yeah, like the people who keep everything. Rancunier is the word, but I can't figure it out in English. Anyways, yeah, they keep everything within, and then it kind of comes out at some point in time. So, sweetie, I'm gonna say towards you, is it gonna get resolved into the end? You guys will work onto it, but I feel like it's gonna get back into the same kind of a way. Yeah, he's keeping everything really inside, and I feel like it's kind of complicated within that, sweetie. I don't really feel like you're going to end up getting what you want out of this. I feel like he's kind of upset, and he's kind of wanting to make you kind of pay the price for it, which is not fair, not okay. Yeah. Oh, you can, Elaine. You can. But you can also send it to my email. You can also send it to my email, sweetie pie, if you want to, Elaine. Yeah. If it's something quick, Elaine, you can post it right away. I'll answer you if it's something quick. So see, the devil. He is willing to make some sacrifices, but not all of them. He's not necessarily looking towards a future. I don't see a future into the long term with you guys, sweetie. Yeah, I'm going to give you some. Yeah, I'm going to give you some. Okay, then go ahead with it, Elaine. Quick. Let's do it. Go for it. I'll answer you right after Siobhan, sweetie pie. All right. Here we go. I do feel safe when I'm with you. I want us to meet so we can talk. I don't want to run away every time I want to show my emotions. I have trust issues. And then let's go with another one. Hold on. La 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 la. Let's go here. All right. This is hard for me. I am struggling. I don't like the distance between us. And I miss talking to you, sweetie. Beautiful love. Let me know if there's anything else. Yeah, he's got trust issues, all right. Let me know if there's anything else, okay, sweetie pie? I'm sending you so much love, my love. Elaine, when you're ready, you can post, sweetie. I'm sorry, sweetie. I know it's not what you... I know. Don't cry. Well, you can cry. I'm sorry, sweetie pie. All right, hold on. I know he does, sweetie pie. I know, sweetie. Julie, here we go, my love. I got ya. Love shine, love shine, love shine. Oh, Elaine, love shine. If you want to post your questions, you can, sweetie. Elaine, should you take this risk framework management course instead of GRC class? Should you take this one instead of the other one? Ace of Swords, the Magician, followed out by our Ten of Cups. Sweetie pie, I know that you've already started. I know that you did. Should you take that course instead of the GRC? Yeah. I'm going to say, hey, if you want to, you can, my beautiful love. But I feel that you're going to be happier with the GRC. But it's entirely up to you. I don't know if you can start, and if it's no good for you, you can go to the other one into the fall. Maybe that's something you can do. I don't see you being, I know that you've started, but I don't see you being ultimately happy into the framework management, sweetie. I don't. I do see you, though, being happy into the other one. I do see you having more power. I do see you being more happy altogether. Oh, this one I can't show because there's body parts. All right, so yeah. I'm basically probably not the answer that you want to hear from me, but I'm going to say GRC, you're going to be happy, you're going to be more fulfilled. I feel like the other one's not going to be able to do that for you. However, if you can do one and then just kind of switch over to the other one if you're not happy, then you can always do that too, sweetie pie. All right. Julie, here we go, sweetie. You're kind of tired today, so you might skip workings. You burnt some bay leaves. That's all good, sweetie. All right, let's go see. All right. So, does he see you as a couple also? Love Shine, if you're around, you can post. After Love Shine, I'm going to go and see Uptrends Apparel. And then we have Injury and we have Regina. So, does he think that you see you guys as a couple also? All right, Sweetie Pie. I do believe that he does. I do. Ultimately, even though he hasn't said it, even though it has not necessarily been brought, to great attention to everybody. Why? Because he feels that connection between the both of you. Because this shows that into his mind, you're already his partner. This is representing, yes, harmony. Yes, it is also representing, thank you, my beautiful Carrie. You'll be after Regina, sweetie. You can already start posting your questions, my love. So yeah, this represents harmony. It represents love. It represents a lot of mutual attraction. It is absolutely clear that he is invested into this relationship and sees you as somebody that he can build something beautiful with. Now, as for whether he thinks that you feel the same thing or not, he believes that you do because he tries to tune into your energy and he senses that you're a little bit reserved, not quite outwardly kind of, expressive about the relationship. But he is definitely wondering if you are fully recognizing the actual depth of the connection also. That being said, if you were to actually go out straight and say to him, oh my God, I love you so very much, and so on, so on, so on, so on, so on, it might not necessarily give what you want either. So I'm going to say it is best to kind of keep it the way that it is and to just go with the flow. He's been opening on up a little bit more now that you guys are more aligned. We need to continue to go with the flow. The more he opens up, the more you open up is what you've got to do. Like that, you don't scare him away. He continues to build, you continue to build, and you'll get that partnership that you're looking for. So I'm going to say into his mind, he's mainly confident that you are wanting the exact same thing and that you guys do see the same future together. But of course he doesn't have the utmost clarity because it has not been said directly from you. And how does he feel about you taking your mom to Canada for her birthday? I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I told my kids, I'm like, Julie's coming. Julie's coming. She's like, coming? Yeah, she's coming. Thank you, Love Shine, for posting. Elaine, thank you also, sweetie. Yes. Oh, does he think you see you guys as a couple? Well, yeah, that's it. Okay, so yes. He believes into his mind that he sees you guys as a couple, but he is not 100%, 1,000,000% sure into his mind that you see, you guys as a couple. You'll have to let me know where you booked all together, Sweetie Pie. Yeah. Did you book at the haunted one? All right. So, as for your second question, my love, how does he feel about that altogether? Honestly, I'm gonna say, I feel as though he's actually quite happy because this is going to make your mom feel happy. It's going to make her feel special. It's a very thoughtful gesture. It's something that he respects. It's something that he likes. He likes the fact that you are close to your mom. Honestly, I feel like he's going to be a little bit worried when you are going to be over here because you're going to be a little bit further off and he's going to be wondering, what are you doing or what are you up to or, even though your mom is there, he might still be afraid that you end up, kind of hooking up with somebody. So in either way, I'm going to say altogether, I feel as though he's really quite happy. He's going to be feeling a little bit down whenever you do leave because you are going to be gone for a certain amount of time. And that's going to make him a little bit worried, just giving him a little bit of that sense of emotional distance, if you will, or a little bit of like a miscommunication because you're going to be far, not because you're having a bad communication, just because you're far away. Kind of scares him into his mind. It doesn't change anything. He can still send you messages as much as he wants to, but into his mind, it's a little bit scary into that. But altogether, honestly, he's really quite happy that you are going to be doing that. But he will have a little bit of kind of stress that's going to go along with it, no doubt about it. I know you're going to make him chase you. I know you're going to make him chase you, sweetie. No, I don't. I don't. Let me go and see. I don't feel like he's upset that you didn't do anything for his birthday. Quite frankly, you've already said something, and it kind of ended up a little bit into a weird way. No, he's not upset that you didn't do anything for his birthday, sweetie. Yeah, just send him messages when you're at the airport, like he does. Do the exact same thing that he does. Send him messages when you're at the airport, and send him messages when you come on back, and maybe send him a picture of the castle. And you know what? That'll be good. Okay. Good night, my beautiful. I shall see you a little bit later, sweetie. Love Shine. Followed by Uptrend's Approval, then Injury, Regina, and Carrie. Alrighty. So, la 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 la. Love Shine. Love Shine, you need a timestamp. Okay. All right. Will do that again or sabotage during karaoke again? I kind of feel like he. Oh, that's pretty good. Wait, where's that? Oh, where is that? I don't even know where that is. Oh, look at that. It looks quite cute, my sweetie pie. I'm gonna have to go and look at it. Yeah. You are going to the haunted place. So cool. Oh, I love that. Oh, yes. Oh, too perfect. Oh, you're going to love it. Oh, you're going to love it, sweetie. Absolutely. And when you're at the haunted place, you're right next to the boardwalk that oversees the river and the south part of the town. There's boats that you can take there. That being said, there's a boardwalk that is there, and there's people who do all different kind of entertainment, like all day and night. from across the world. Like, they're really, really quite cool to see. I go down into the old Quebec and watch them with my kids, really just to go and see them. They're always so amazing. So here we go. Here we go, my sweetie pie. Is I'm going to do that again, or sabotage during? Yes. Is that going to be happening again? I feel like he's not going to. I don't feel like he's going to, my love, because you were really not happy about the whole situation. So I will say no. I will say no. I feel like your message, you know, came across. So no. Cancer with Amy. What happened with the Cancer? Did you see Cancer? Cancer with Amy. He still sees you as an option into the future. He would still like to have something kind of happen. Thank you, Carrie, between you guys at some point. But I don't actually see any movement. So I'm going to say Cancer with Amy. Not love. I will say lust. And we would definitely be open for more lustful moments together if that was ever going to say offered. Cancer with his new person. Cancer with new person. He believes she's quite brilliant and quite smart. They kind of clash, not always fitting into the exact same way. Quite frankly, my love, I'm going to say this is probably going to last. I'm going to say not more than a year. Within the following year, I don't think that he's going to be with this person. Their personalities kind of clash, and within time, he's going to be giving that person less attention. There's going to be creating an imbalance, and I feel like that's where things are going to kind of end up breaking up. So I'm going to say he does love this new person, but I don't feel like it's going to last more than a year. When Mark's with you in public, how does he feel to have you get jealous? You mean, how does he feel when he makes you jealous, and you want to know if he's proud to be with you? It gives him strength to make you jealous. It makes him feel strong. It makes him feel potent. It makes him feel like he's a king. It makes him feel like he can do absolutely anything and everything. Now, is he proud to be with you when he is out with you in public? I'm going to say, basically speaking, my beautiful, I'm going to say that he's happy. I'm not going to say, I don't want to say proud. I don't want to say disappointed. I'm going to say he's happy to be with you. He doesn't evaluate you into a way of, I'm so proud of being out with this person, or I'm shy or disappointed, or I want to hide you. Nothing of the such. He's into a place where everything is fair, everything is good. You guys go on out. He believes you're beautiful. He's happy with you. That's all that counts. He doesn't have that, you know, you're not good enough, or you're too good, or he doesn't classify you, is what I'm trying to say. And I will give you some more tarot from him, sweetie, to finish on off. But I don't see any classifications with it. Oh, I do not. I do not see him. Let me go and see. Does he feel and does he get jealous about other people? Not much. Maybe sometimes, sweetie, but he's so selfish and egocentric that he thinks about himself more than anything else, and he doesn't believe that anybody's really better than him, so not much, my love. Oh, you would never. I was wondering, where the heck does Cancer come on through, Love Shine? It was almost like an April's Fool kind of thing. I'm like, where's that coming from? Thank you, my beautiful Lilith. Where's Cancer coming from? I didn't know Cancer was back somewhere. All right, well, let's go into the tarot messages. We're going to leave a timestamp for Uptrends Apparel, but if you are here, let us know. Injury, also, if you're here, let us know, and you may leave your question, my beautiful love. So Uptrends Apparel and Injury are next, and the live donations are closing. So, Sweetie Pie, he wants you to know that sometimes, even though there is some instability, even though there's some disorganization, he loves you. All right. I know that you have doubts. I know that you have your doubts sometimes, and you wonder what the heck he's up to and what he's doing and everything of the such. But quite honestly, quite frankly, he wants you to know that he does love you, sweetie. He does. He wants you to know when you're not around that he does miss you, that he does yearn for you. You know, that whenever you're not there, he actually wants to be close to you again. He knows that you do feel insecure every once in a while also, but quite frankly, he wants you to know that he is acting into the most innocent kind of a way. So have no fears. Thank you, my beautiful love. Alrighty. Love shine. Sending you much love, Sweetie Pie. Uptrends. Here we go. Uptrends approval. I'm going to try to answer you as much as I possibly can because it is a sexual question and I can only answer it into a certain kind of YouTube friendly kind of a way, but I'll do my very best, sweetie, to give you as much as I possibly can. And here we go. I'm going to put a timestamp. And then we're going to be with Injury. Regina and Carrie. Oops. And voila. Oh, it was a no, sweetie. It was a no. He will not do it again. Yeah, he will not do it again, sweetie. You can definitely go back and play back, sweet love. So, Uptrends Apparel is going to be at 145. Perfect. Do we have Injury who is around? I do not see Injury. Whenever you guys see Injury, let me know, please. I'm going to go over here with this one. Okay. And voila. Okay. Okay. I feel like it's going to be with somebody that you have a very deep and emotional and a physical connection with. I feel like the next sexual encounter is going to be somebody that you share a very strong bond with. I'm going to say not necessarily romantic at first, but more into a deeply connected or an emotional kind of a level. But it's not going to be just about something that is a physical attraction, but this is a mutual desire. It's about respect, but there's also a lot of beautiful intimacy. I feel like you do have a sense of trust. I feel like the connection is going to be key between the both of you into this experience. And I feel like it's somebody that you're already close to or that you already know. So maybe you're not necessarily with that person at this moment, but it is somebody who I feel is already into your surroundings. I feel like how's it going to be? It's going to be a beautiful moment. It's going to be full of pleasure, full of abundance, but full of beautiful nurturing. I feel like it's going to be deeply fulfilling. I feel like it's going to focus onto pleasure, onto intimacy at the same time. But I also feel as though this is about a physical release. It's about releasing something that is very important within you. And I feel like that is going to make your bond a little bit more important with this person. This person is going to make you feel like you are more appreciated, more comfortable. You're going to be with them. It's not going to be a one-time experience. You're going to be with this person for a few times around and maybe even more. But you guys are going to be very much in tune one with the other. So I will say excitement, I will say passion, I will say beautiful adventure into all of this. I feel as though there's going to be very spontaneous and it's going to be very intense. Whoever this person is, they're coming towards you. They're about 5'8", 5'9" in height. They have darker colored hair and they do have brown eyes also. Now, whenever they come closer to you, I see they're wearing a white shirt and they're wearing jeans from what I can see. I feel like it's going to be very spontaneous, but it's going to be very intense at the same time. Now, I'm not quite sure that this is going to be a long-term type of relationship. Too soon to say, but I know that you will see them more than once. But it will be very fiery. It will be very passionate. It will be full of desire, full of chemistry. And you know what? It's going to be fun. It's going to be, I'm going to say, playful. It's probably going to be 2 or 3 times because it's not going to be all that long. Not all that long in a disappointing kind of way. Just what I'm saying. And that's what I've got for you, my sweetie pie. Oh, let me go and see if it's somebody from your workplace, my love. Let me go and see if it's somebody from your workplace. Hold on. Hi, Injury. I will go and look at that, my beautiful love. Thank you for posting, sweetie pie. So Injury is next, and I'm going to go and see Regina and Carrie. Is it somebody from work? The magician passing on through? Yes, it is. It's somebody that you already know who's at work. Who's at work? Who's got brown hair, brown eyes? Who's sexy? Who is it, my love? It's that person. So it's a yes, my beautiful. It is somebody from work, my love. Oh, snap. Interesting, right? Enjoy. Enjoy. Let me know if you have any other questions, okay, sweetie? Anything else, I'll answer you. I'm going to go and see Injury into the meanwhile, and I'll say, hey, enjoy, my love. Nothing wrong with interesting. All right. Here we go, Injury, sweetie. What do we got? Injury, sweetie. Let's go see. How have you been, my love? How have you been? Okay. Here we go. Alrighty. All right. Here we go. Let's go and see what's happening over here between the challenges and the blessings that are coming your way. Sweetie pie. Self-love, sweet one. All right. Your job is moving you around. Oh, Sag Moon, are you okay, sweetie? Your reading is done, my love. Are you okay? You're gonna email me soon. Okay. Sag Moon, let me know if you're all right. If you're not, send me an email. Okay? Anything about what is another surprise, right? Yes, Lilith has a timestamp for you, sweetie. Yes, your reading has been done, my love. Just hold on a second, okay? Oh, no, it's okay, Sag Moon. It's okay. Lilith does have that for you. Just one little second, okay? She'll give it to you. Just one moment. She's been crazy busy with timestamps tonight, my love. It is my pleasure and beautiful Lilith's hard work. Thank you, beautiful Lilith, sweetie pie. All right, sweetie, I do see a new offer coming towards you work-wise. Some type of promotion, some type of new opportunity. It's smack into the middle of your reading over here, my love. You yourself, I feel like you need to love yourself more. You need to accept yourself. You need to give yourself, some pats onto the back. I'm good. I'm great. I'm strong. I've been doing so much. I should be proud of myself. You need to work onto that. Easier said than done. I know. That being said, I'm also going to have to say over here at work, it's going to be important for you to kind of join forces. Is there any possibility or any way that you can join forces with somebody to make it like stronger or better, or to have some type of a stronger type of a creation in some kind of a way? Because I feel over here that we are into a place where you yourself personally, you're into a place of surrendering, of liberation, of letting go of what is no longer good, which is great because that's going to allow you to love yourself and to give everything that you need, right? Yeah. Sag Moon, write me an email if there's anything or if you have any other questions, okay, sweetie pie? Now, my love, so I'm going to say, honestly, I feel as though with this moment, I feel like more happiness and more success and more clarity will come your way. And it's going to be coming your way with this offer that seems to be coming on in. I see a lot of joy, and I know, I say it, it's coming on through. I know you don't see it this moment, but it's slowly going to come through. But for it to come through, sometimes you have to allow it to come through also. Sometimes we have so many blockages that we don't see all the beauty and all the positivity that actually goes along with it. So it's important to really kind of let that on in also. I feel like there's a beautiful sense of fulfillment that's coming your way. And within that fulfillment, I feel like there's more brightness ahead. I feel like you yourself can expect a period of, yes, enlightenment, my beautiful love. And I feel as though at the very same time, you're going to be able to feel lighter. You're going to be able to feel like you're more aligned with your true self at the same time. And that is going to be good. You're going to begin to find that clarity that the sun is going to bring towards you, a certain sense of optimism at the same time. So, my love, I know that at this moment you're seeing things a little bit more into the gray kind of shadows, but know that the light is starting to shine on through and that it is going to become better. I do see healing and renewal for you also. So, I'll say hope, I'll say healing. I know that you've been through the last few years challenges over and over and over and over and over, but it's like if that phase is slowly ending and there's restoration that's coming in. So this is a sign that your faith and that your trust, they are being rewarded. So the universe at this moment is kind of aligning to bring you that sense of peace and direction, especially into the different type of areas where you've been seeking that healing. And you know which areas you've been seeking for that, my sweet love. So I'm going to say over here, whether you're struggling, I know that what you're struggling through your path. You're trying to follow it with the best grace that you can. You're trying to find a recovery. You're trying to see a brighter future onto the horizon. You're trying to see a lot of things at the same time. But I almost kind of need you to find like one little thing first before anything else, sweetie. So yeah. Now, I also feel like there's going to be a shift. So there's going to be a shift in luck. I feel like this is an indication that you're about to experience, yes, a positive shift into your life. That's going to show a change of luck that is going to be coming your way. So yes, things are going to start to move forward. Into your personal life, things are staying a little bit stagnant, but it's more in regards to your career, more in regards to your health. You can expect things to begin to fall into place. So, my love, I'm going to say that your energy is basically shifting, but it's slowly shifting into your favor, but I need you to allow it to come on in. If you don't allow it to come on in, you're going to continue repeating a little bit the same cycles and the same lessons. So expect opportunities to come your way. Expect new experiences to come your way. Let them come on in, embrace them, and utilize them. They're going to bring a lot of new beginnings for you. They'll bring a lot of blessings, a lot of forward momentum. Because you yourself at this moment, I feel as though you have a lot of strength. And I feel like that strength is all about your courage. It's about your resilience. It's about your inner power. I feel like this is really suggesting that any challenges that you're actually going to be facing with, you're going to face with confidence. You're going to face with determination to overcome them. So if any difficulty arise altogether, you're going to see your strength and you're actually going to have the grace to handle it because you're going to be able to do so. So I feel like Spirit is trying to say to you, this is a reminder that you have absolutely everything that you need within you to navigate whatever is coming your way. You're not seeing it at this moment because you're tired and you're exhausted and everything is just too much. But always remember, you're strong and you're capable and you can tackle anything that's going to be coming your way, my beautiful love. And I'm also going to come and see you, and I'm going to give you messages over here. So just 1 second. I feel like it's luck. Should you get a lottery ticket? No, not that type of luck. No, it's not that type of luck. I feel like luck is coming towards you into the opportunities towards work. I feel like there's shifts. I feel like there's energies that are changing. But I also feel like there's some type of cooperation with somebody that's going to be important to allow those changes and those modifications and everything. So it's a definite yes onto that. I mean more luck onto that way. You will find yourself more. You will heal more. You will have new experiences. You will have more abundance and more things are going to be changing. So whatever is chaotic into your life at this moment, I'm not going to say that tomorrow it's better. That would be lying. But I'll say give it a good 2 to 3 weeks. Things will settle themselves. You'll be happier and you'll feel better. And you'll start to see the light at the end of the tunnel. But then at that moment, you need to continue to see that. And you'll see all the beautiful abundance that will come your way, my love. Yes, I'm going to give you a message from your lovely sun, sweetie. But before I do that, I am going to give you also angel message. The angels are surrounding you with love and protection. And they're guiding you towards peace. They're also guiding you towards balance. You need to trust that you're exactly where you need to be. And any challenges at this moment that you are facing are simply opportunities for growth, is what they are. I feel as though you need to open your heart to the blessings that are coming your way. And you need to know that your path is there. And it is quite divinely guided, my love. And an oracle message for you. The universe is calling you to embrace change with open arms, because it is through that transformation that your true potential is going to emerge. Trust that everything, every step you take is part of your greater journey, leading you towards your soul's purpose, sweetie. So keep your heart aligned with positivity and gratitude, and the world will unfold with its blessings before you. Hold on just a second. Okay. Just give me a second. Let me try to tune in for a message for your son, okay? Just 1 second, my love. Okay. Okay, the message that I'm getting is this one, sweetie. Your son wants you to know that he is always with you. That he often wraps his arms around you in love. He wants you to know that your strength is a beautiful and constant inspiration. He also wants you to know that he's at peace. And he wants you to know that he's watching over you every single step of the way. And as he says what I'm going to say, he has a tear into his left eye, like one little drop that is falling on down that I can see. And he's asking you to keep believing into yourself. He wants you to know that he is proud of you and that his love for you transcends all boundaries. Qu'est-ce que tu veux, Mathias? T'as besoin d'un body pack? Tu le prends. Il y en a un autre en bas aussi.
Merci.
My beautiful injury, I am sending you much love, sweetie pie. Okay? Continue to be very, 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 very strong, sweetie. I swear to you, better times are going to be coming, okay? Hold on. We're gonna go and see over here. Hold on. Okay, just one moment. Just 1 second. Regina, sweetie. Injury? Send me an email if you want to, sweetie pie, okay? All right. Regina is going to be at 208. All right. So, Regina, let me go over here. Okie dokie. It is opening on up. Yeah. I'm sorry, sweetie. Love. Oh, love, 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 love. Carrie is next, followed out by Juanson, okay? Yeah. Okay. So, are you eventually going to move away or move on from? You will, my love. I'm going to say, I'm going to give you about 5 weeks. All right. I'm going to say a good 5 weeks before the change actually happens. Just 1 second. I'm going to say about 5 weeks, my sweetie pie. Before you're able to move on forward. This person's been a little bit harsh with you. They've been cold. They've been refusing to see any other point of view altogether. Sweetie pie, I know that the connection is really quite stagnated, like nothing is really happening with it. So I'll say within the following 5 weeks, and within the following, I'm gonna say 7 weeks. So let's say 7 to 9 weeks, you should be able to move out and to get your own place. So give yourself maybe approximately 2 months, and I feel like you're going to be able to get yourself a new place. But let me just go and, revalidate and check everything on out with another deck. And again, I'm really, really sorry, sweetie pie. I love, love. And I hate when love hurts. It's like one of the worst pains you could live through, right? Ace of Cups reverse, followed by our Magician, also getting our 7. Yeah, sweetie pie, there's no doubt about it. You're going to move on from the ex in approximately 5 weeks from now. You're going to start. You're not necessarily going to be interested in anybody else, though. You're not somebody who jumps from one person to an ex. I don't really see you doing that. But I do see you saying, okay, this is it. I've had enough of it. And it's like that switch. I talk about the light switch all the time. It's like that light switch is going off where you don't care no more. You've had enough of this. You just want to go. You want to move and you want to start anew. I know that you didn't ask the question, but I kind of feel like somebody else is going to come into your radar a little bit within the following 3 months altogether. So approximately, I'm going to say 2 months after you actually move out from the place that you're with at this moment. But I do see you actually moving away and moving. There is a possibility that you might move in with somebody else, though. So I don't know if it's you're renting a place and like somebody has one room and you have the other room and you're sharing this place, or if it's somebody that you know and you're kind of transitioning towards. But definitely within the following 7 to 9 weeks, you are moving from what I can see, unless this energy does change. And yes, you are going to be moving away from him within the following 5 weeks, and somebody new onto your radar into the following 3 months, sweetie pie. I'm sending you much love. Send me an email if you wish to, okay, sweetie pie? I'm going to log out of PayPal. I'm going to go directly to Messenger now. Yes, and that is done. That is done. Okay, you just moved in together, which is crazy, right? It could be your parents' place. Let me go see. Oh, Regina, I'm so sorry, sweetie. It is crazy, but sometimes that... Honestly, it's better to know right away than to know 8 months, 10 months, 10 years down the road. You're better to move on right away than later on. Okay, I know that you don't want to move in with your parents, but I'll say yes. I feel like you're going to be there temporarily speaking, though. You might be with your parents for maybe 2-3 months, and then you're going to move. So you're not going to be there forever. Let me know if there's anything else, and I'm sending you much love, sweetie pie. Carrie, my love. It can change. Oh my God, Regina, it can change. So many things can change, sweetie pie. So many things. So many, my love. No doubt about it. If you have any doubts about anything, write me an email and I'll answer you as clearly as I possibly can. If you have any doubts upon, I don't know, are you guys going to get back together, or is this really over, or anything of the such? But the energies always change, sweetie pie. You could find a place to live and not go to your parents. You know, a lot of things. It depends what you do. It depends what he does. Depends upon people around you. If you have any doubts, write me an email. I probably won't respond tonight, but I will respond tomorrow. Write me an email. Tell me what your doubts are, what your thoughts are, and I'll write back to you, sweetie. Maybe we can try to find some clarity together. All right? Think about it, my love. Only do it if you want to, if you're feeling open to do it, okay? All right, here we go, my beautiful Carrie. All right, sweetie pie. Carrie. Alrighty, so my kids are quite hunkadory. I'm good too, my beautiful Carrie. I'm good too. I can't complain. Somebody since Saturday briefly in the last week. Yeah, you know, he's getting in full mode of, you know, that's it, right? All right. Okay. Hasn't talked in that time. He's getting in full manipulation mode is what he's doing. Sweetie pie, he's trying to be the big boss. He's trying to be the boss of the whole situation. He is trying to say, you know what, I am able to control this as much as I possibly can, and if you're not going to come on over to see me, I'm going to make this a little bit more difficult until you come. That's what he's doing. So that's his reason behind it. What has he been up to? All right. What has he been up to? Basically over here, from what I can see, kind of a little bit up to no good, but he's always a little bit kind of up to no good. Yeah. Okay. Basically, I'm going to say over here, he's been chit-chatting, but he hasn't been cheating on you, but he's been chit-chatting. I feel like he's trying. Honestly, he always does the same thing. He's very routine, my beautiful Carrie. He always does the same thing. So he will do, no, not more than usual, no good, but he always does the same thing. So he does a little bit of the work. He stays at home. He chit-chats. He plays music. He goes to see his parents. It's always the same thing week after week after week after week. Nothing changes. What changes is the fluctuation into his chit-chatting with other people or not, and how he kind of diverses that in different kind of ways. What I can see over here is he's trying to put on his boss hat, saying, this is what I need, this is what I want, this is what you need to give me. Otherwise, I'm going to become more and more distant. He's into a place where he's not even thinking about it. Like, this is his decision. I'm going to stay and remain this kind of way until she makes a move and she comes to see me. So he's falling right back into the same pattern that he used to be into. And he's not even playing around it. He's not playing with the energy. It is what it is. He's got his back turned back to this, and he's waiting for you to come on forward. And if you don't, he's just going to continue to make things more distant, more unclear, and not into a loving kind of a way. His health has been normal, fine, not good, not bad, same issues. But he's been flirting. Let me go see about the telegram. No, he doesn't go in Telegram. Well, I'm not saying he doesn't go, but he doesn't go to spy onto you. Does he think that you're cheating on him, or that you're involved with somebody else, or does he know that you're truly faithful? No, he doesn't believe that you're cheating with anybody else. He knows that you're faithful. He knows that that's not where the problem is. Oh, you are almost there. You're not missing a lot. I know that he said that he was going to, but he's not going to help you. And not in June. I'm still going to say not even in July. I don't know why. I'm saying later on, sweetie. I don't see June, and I don't see July, and I don't see August. September's a crazy time. I'm going to say maybe more end of September, beginning October. I hope you're able to get there before, my love. You say, so he is on Telegram for a friend, or yes, he's there for friends. I'm not going to say for anything that is sexual. I didn't see anything that is sexual as in doing something sexual, but yeah. I still don't see the DTC doing anything good. I don't. I feel like there's more information that is necessary. So I'm going to say still a stagnancy. Your youngest. Let's go see about your youngest. Yeah. I don't know. I don't see you going until then. I'm not saying you're not going to. I hope that you do go, but I don't see it at this moment. Your daughter in the DTC, there's something else that is coming on through. That's not working neither. No. Yeah, that's not working neither, sweetie pie. Yeah. Mm-hmm. When will he talk to you again? I know it does, my love. Where was I? How long will the new workings and the new workings? Yeah. The new workings, I'm going to say probably you're going to start to see some effects into the following, I'm going to say 4 weeks. As for the other ones, you need another good 3 to 5 weeks for them to kick in. I feel like he's going to talk to you probably by Tuesday. Oh. Yeah, that person definitely does have issues, Miss Sweetie Pie. Whoever it is that he's dealing with that has those issues that you're telling me about that I cannot talk about, I'm going to say nothing's going to happen between them anyways. So they definitely do have some mental issues. Yeah, they got issues. Sweetie Pie, before I give you the loving messages, what you really need to know into all of this is this. Whoever it is that he is talking to because he is flirting, but he is talking to you a little bit more than what he usually does. That being said, I know that you didn't ask me, but I'm going to say to you, I don't feel like he's sending out any videos of himself privately to anybody else, if that can change anything. Also, I don't see any threats between any ladies that he talks to. I feel like at this moment he's basically doing a lot of manipulation so that you can go and see him because ultimately he loves you. So it's like a negative for a positive, but there's no real positive into it. So basically he will continue to be this way until you go and see him because he feels like more and more time are passing on by. Now, I know that he said that he was going to help you, but I do not see him helping you financially, which he should ultimately help you financially, at least a little bit. I mean, you're really not missing all that much. You would think he'd be able to kind of pull that apart and help you through. You should be receiving some news from him from here till next Tuesday. But you can definitely expect him to become more and more kind of savage as time goes on by. Oh, yes, she is. Yes, she is. And let me give you some love messages, sweetie. And once I'm going to come and see you. Oh, we have, before I come and see you, we also have Julie. All right. Every moment with you feels like magic. I'm so lucky to have you by my side. You make my world brighter just by being into it. Your love is my favorite adventure, and I want you to know that you complete me in ways that I never even imagined. All right. Julie? All right. Mm-hmm. Julie? Your last question. I know, my love. Let me go and get it, sweetie pie. Hold on. Well, he needs to get rid of Psycho, but I don't know if he will get rid of Psycho. Yeah. Alrighty. Julie. Alrighty. Is he proud of himself or happy with the progress that he has made so far? Let's go and see. Alrighty, and Juanson, you are next. Okie dokie. All right. All right. I feel like he is. I feel like he's determined. Look at that. Look how our knight is moving on forward. Even though he has his own little obstacles and sometimes he's afraid of moving on forward, he's decided that he is doing it. So I will say that he is determined. The forward movement that he is doing, he does feel like he is making somewhat of an accomplishment. So he definitely is feeling more proud about the progress that you both have made, not just him, both of you guys. I know he's not talking about it, but he is. I feel as though he has more of a deep satisfaction onto the way that things are moving on forward between you two since he's been making that progress, since he's been putting in a little extra time, a little bit more effort, since he's been digging inside of him and doing what he must do. So yes, he is proud of the way that he's been showing up a little bit more. He's not showing up into the best ways. Like he could do much better and he knows that he can do much better. So he's not overly thrilled or overly excited, but he is happy. He is happy that he's showing on up into the relationship. I'm actually putting a little bit more effort into it. So seriously, I feel like he's pushing forward with beautiful purpose. And I feel like this is all indicating that, you know what, it's a good momentum and he's feeling good about the direction, the way that things are heading. So does he know that you are proud of him for his efforts? He sees that you do have a certain recognition, no doubt. He sees a certain amount of success. He sees things being, I'm going to say, celebrated. So this is a clear sign that Mike does, in fact, feel like your support helps him move on forward. And he is proud and he feels like you are proud of him. It's almost like if he's looking for that validation and he feels good about the effort that he's putting on in because he feels like you are giving it to him. So there is a sense that he's been working really, really hard and that he is open to receiving those affirmations from you. And I'm going to say, I know that you haven't said that you're proud of him because that would seem a little bit weird into context, but he is definitely taking every type of little energy that he can from you, the little vibes, the little subtleties into your voice, into different things that you're saying, and he's taking that on in as appreciation. So it is a yes. Definitely indicates that he is feeling cared for. He is feeling nurtured by you. He is deeply feeling like things are into the deep emotional bond. He's feeling supported. He's feeling loved. He's feeling like his continued efforts are paying on out. So absolutely, my love. Yeah, he could definitely do better. Yeah. Oh my dear God, he does. Oh my gosh, he knows that you have the patience of a queen, sweetie pie. Nobody he has ever known has ever had any patience like you do. And that is one of your most beautiful, not one of your most, but one of your very strong attributes that he cares about so very much. And that contributes in him feeling better about it, feeling better about himself, even though he has given you some letdowns every once in a while. Mm-hmm. Alrighty. I know, sweetie. I know, my love. I know you can't. Alrighty. See you a little bit later, sweetie. Sweet dreams. Alrighty. My dear Juanson, it is your turn, sweetie. Oh, just a second, it kind of disconnected. All right, here we go. Hansen. Alrighty. Let me go into your email. And voila. Oh, geez, that's not what I wanted. Where did you go? Here you go. So work was a little bit weird today. You mean still your Monday and today? What is? Why was it weird? You didn't work. Oh no, it's true because it's your Monday. No, God, here I am with the Mondays. Yeah. Um. Let's go see. Not overstaffed today. All right. Not overstaffed today. I'm actually gonna have to say, work-wise, from what I can see, yeah, you kind of wanted to be a little bit home. Were you able to see your sweetie pie? No, but you think Elizabeth, what is that? Elizabeth wasn't there today. Yeah, it was half empty around work altogether, right? Um, Sweetie pie, this week it's almost like, okay, I do see a lot of boredom actually happening for you, but it's almost like if I see something being offered towards you also. But I know that today was a little bit of a boring day, but you can definitely expect a little bit more work coming towards you for the rest of the week. It's not going to be as boring. heck is a flex associate, sweetie? So how is she truly off or not coming in for half a night shift? No, actually, no. I'm actually going to say I feel like she's not off. I feel like she's coming on in for a night shift, my love. Mm-hmm. I feel like she's working night shifts, sweetie. I don't know what the offer is. This is not, I know. No, there's something about it. But she's working, anyways, I see that she's working night at that moment in time. Yeah. Anything. All right. So she was working night, but she has been thinking about you, but she's been working hard. I feel like she's been toggling with the idea of when the heck is she going to see you again? Of when is she going to be able to speak with you again? I feel like she's really, really been focusing on where is Watson? Why can I never see Watson? That being said, she knows very well that you don't work at night, but she would still like to be able to see you. And now I said she's working at night tonight, but it doesn't mean she's always going to be on night shifts, by the way. I really just feel like it's a little bit of a fluke that came on in. So I don't want you to think that she's always going to be at night and you're not going to be seeing her. All right. So what I can see over here is this, my sweet love. I feel as though she wants you to know that she feels like things are a little bit unjust. A little bit unjust into the way that she would like to be closer to you. She would like to see you more. She would like things to be more well balanced out. And she misses that. Sorry. So I'm gonna say work-wise, the rest of the week is gonna become a little bit more busy. Elizabeth-wise, I hope you're gonna be able to see her, but I don't feel like you're gonna be able to see her. You're not gonna have a full day off, but you're gonna have a half a day off. She's not always working night shifts, but she is tonight. That being said, I feel like she is disappointed. She's disappointed because she feels that you're kind of far away and she would like to feel you closer to her, which is a sweet, loving message altogether. Let me go and give you an angel message, my sweetie. Your angels are surrounding you with a wave of love and light, reminding you that you're never alone. Trust into the journey as ahead, as every step you take is guided with divine support and protection. Embrace the peace within, knowing that the universe is working into your favor. And also let's go with an oracle message. The winds of change are gently guiding you towards new possibilities, and you're being called to embrace the unknown with an open heart. Trust that the path ahead, though unfamiliar, is filled with opportunities for growth and transformation. Stay grounded into your truth and let the light within shine. Your journey is unfolding exactly as it should. And let's go to the bookity book. So she's been working, yeah, probably. Hey, High Priestess. I know you're here for a reason. Don't send a donation, but if you want to send your question quickly, I'll answer you. Yeah, go for it, High Priestess. What's on your mind? Let me know when you're ready, okay, Juanson? But don't send a donation, High Priestess. Just write your question through, sweetie. That's okay, my love. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, love. Yeah, just write your questions, sweetie. Ten of Swords. The answer is a definite no. Ask again later after the storm passes, sweetie pie. I hope you're doing good, High Priestess. And into the messages for you, my dear Juanson. Every moment with you feels like heaven. You make my world brighter just by being in it. Being with you is my favorite adventure. And you are the very best part of my day. My heart beats for you, always. Yes, thank you, my dear Juanson. So, absolutely, High Priestess, you're next, sweetie. All right. You're going to change your major to business administration instead of social work because you want to pivot into a different industry like personal care manufacturing and you think that it will be better. So you want to know if that is a good idea? Let me go and see. Go into that particular field you recently started, search into that area. Let's go see. All right. Queen of Wands, followed by our Seven of Pentacles, our Emperor in reverse. I know that you do have a lot of doubts, my love, at this moment. And I can see the doubts. They are there. But that being said, I need you, if you're going to take this path, I need you to take this path and to move on forward with all your might, all right? With all your might, with all your mind, all together, and just go ahead with it. I do ultimately feel as though you will be happy. I do feel like it will be good for you. However, I do still have to say, I feel like you say the social work was something, but it's too draining emotionally, right? I'm going to say it will be good for you. It will bring you into different type of advancements and everything of the such, no doubt about it. But at the very same time, I do have to say, I still don't feel like you can be happy into this and it can bring a lot of goodness to you. It can bring a lot of beauty towards you. It can bring you a job. It can bring you job openings, but your heart's not necessarily going to be 100% there. I know that the other, work is really quite like the social work is more heavy. I know it's not more heavy. It's really heavy. It's really draining. But I feel like your heart, you yourself personally, I feel like you fit more into that. But that being said, you will fit quite fine when you're into the business management also. So business administration. So I say go with business administration, not a problem. If ever you do end up wanting to switch, you can always switch on forward. You can do that. But yeah, ultimately, I still feel like the social, you will be happier. I do. But you can be happier into this one also. And whenever your beauty products really take off, then you can just really let go of both of them and just take care of your beauty products altogether, my love. There's not one single pathway. Sometimes we take a pathway for a little while, like you did with the social work, and then you're switching. Nothing's to say that within a year, 2 years, or 3 years, you'll switch back because you want to change. And you could still be doing your beauty products at the same time. It's just going to give you more tools. The more tools you have, the better it is. I'm going to say that you will do quite well and you will be happy. But I still have to say, the bottom, your heart, your passion is with people. Yes, that's what I can see, sweetie pie. Mm-mm. They treat social. I know they do. I know. I know they do, my love. But maybe into a few years things will change. Maybe it won't be like that anymore. Maybe they'll realize that they really do need you guys and that things are changing and that times are changing. Maybe. But for the moment, what you're doing is perfect. But at some point in time, I feel like you're going to deviate back into where you're at. But maybe that's just going to be the divine timing at that moment. So I say yes, go ahead with it. I have no problems with it, my love. Move ahead with it. Put all your heart, put all your mind. You will be successful. You will be able to land yourself a job with it. And maybe in a few years, you'll end up going back to social work. And if you do, you do. And if you don't, you don't. That's okay too. Yeah. That being said, my beautiful loves, we shall end the live for tonight. I'll try to fix the sound, whatever the heck happened with the sound tonight. I'll try to work onto that and see what happened with it. And we shall see each other tomorrow. Same place, same time. Love you guys. Thank you. And sorry for the issues. See you tomorrow.